Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm James. This is God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and the reason I'm listening to it now is because I have been extorted, blackmailed by YouTube, because as you know, sometimes they like to throw up things which are related to something they know you'd love, and for some reason YouTube is like, why isn't he clicking on God Rest You Merry Gentlemen by Geoff? You're going to love it, and yet he's not clicking it. So here's what we'll do. We'll throw up another version, another cover. So I clicked on God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, which is an old choir with an organ, and I'm like, that's it. Now I have to listen to Geoff, so I can't delay it any longer. This is God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and yeah, if I don't do this, I'm gonna, bad things will happen. So good tidings, enjoy on this one. Let's go.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Oh my God, I was not expecting that. I was I don't know how obvious it will be, but that took me by surprise there. Anyway, I was going to say, God rest you merry gentlemen. I thought it meant, like, have a good sleep, gentlemen. Sounds like something out of Scarface, something that you'd say to your enemies as you pull out your AK. But, the way this thumbnail looks super ominous, I could totally picture that. But apparently, rest in this case, the verb means to keep. So it's keep happy. Anyway, wow, okay, this is keeping me happy so far, but wow, I got a jump scared there. I wasn't kidding about my nervous system, by the way. The drums. Yeah, drums pounding.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray.
Love how he smiles when he does that. I've got to listen to that again. In the version I heard with the choir, I love the addition of the organ. But with Geoff's voice, when it goes low, it is an organ. It has the same kind of vibration, that kind of room-filling sound. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
We're gone astray.
Woe, tidings of comfort and joy.
High voice, the light comes out.
Tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises. Now to the Lord sing praises. Now to the Lord sing praises. Now to the Lord sing. Now to the Lord sing praises. Oh, you within this place.
I love it. Love when he goes into his baritone, into, for him, probably slightly higher. So comfortable at this rate, in this range. Sometimes when he goes a bit higher, it sounds a bit thin, but he's still in that area. Total comfort zone here. Sounds beautiful. And I love how when the lighter voices start singing, it shows that comfort and joy, and the lights in the background come on to kind of give everything a warm feeling. As always, Geoff's arrangements are always so tasteful.
Praises, oh, you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood, each other now embrace.
Wow.
Christmas, all others doth defend.
Whoa, tidings of comfort and joy. Comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy. God rest ye merry gentlemen.
Oh, I'm getting shivers here at this point. Loving the echoing sounds here and playing with the lights, and of course that smile, right? It just lights up the room almost as much as his voice.
God rest ye merry gentlemen.
rejoicing much in mind, and left their flocks of feet.
You already know this is my favorite thing in the world. Isolated vocals, isolated harmonies. It's why I got into a cappella in the first place, and he's doing it here. I love the, by the way, I love the kind of up-tempo drums in this, because but nothing will ever replace isolated harmonies for me.
Shepherds at those tidings, rejoicing
3 octaves.
much in mind, and left their flocks a feeding in tempest, storm, and wine. And went to Bethlehem,
Nice,
straightway
the lights.
the Son of God to find.
The slide.
Tidings of
This is complex.
comfort and joy, comfort and joy.
Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to
Wait a second. Now, firstly, I love the key change there, because you're expecting it to go low and that kind of cavernous dark sound that he's been doing, almost ominous. Instead, the key changes and it becomes light and airy, and it's kind of, it's actually unresolved, but it feels almost like a relief, like, the dark is going away. And I'm sure I know I've heard from other technical reactors that there's a word for that. I remember in Allegri's Miserere at the end, there's a word, a technical term for that change, but I can't, for the life of me, you'll tell me what it is, so I can't remember.
comfort and
Nice, really nice.
the Lord sing praises. Now to the Lord sing comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises. Now to the Lord sing
Comfort and comfort and comfort and joy.
comfort and joy.
Yes. Oh. Woo. Talk about, I'm sweating now. I started off completely at rest, God rest, and here I am, a shivering wreck. So much energy in this one anyway. If you were here for just the reaction, thank you very much for being here. If you want to hear, what I think about it, give me a couple of minutes for God's sake. I'm going to go and get a tea, and I'll be right back with you. So that was surprisingly complex. It really just constantly changing tempo, arrangement, even the key at times, you know, throwing in there. And by the way, the word I was looking for was pickety third. There you go. So it didn't disappoint. I'm a bit confused still on what the overall vibe was, because the lyrics are very much an uplifting thing, but it's quite a stern, I don't want to say menacing, but it's quite, you know, rigid and almost threatening in a way, the way the drums are pounding, and it's so intense. So it's kind of, but even the older version I listened to, that was the catalyst for watching this today, because I was going to wait till December, but I'm sorry, couldn't do it after listening to the organ version. Even that had that same kind of sternness to it, that darkness to it, even mentioning Satan's power. So there is an you know, like maybe in old England, you didn't kid around with Satan's power, and so there's a kind of underlying darkness to these songs. You know, it's not just something that kids sing. It's kind of there's, you know, religious undertones and all that, and take it quite seriously. I don't know. I'm not a scholar. I'm just throwing it out there, trying to figure out what the vibe was. Geoff was amazing, as always. I can't think of many people who could have pulled this one off, because you need both light harmonies. You need that kind of the swell, the uplifting harmonies, which he did with his higher voices, 3 octaves, I think, from top to bottom. But you also need that cavernous dark sound that, I mean, a lot of basses can sub down to crazy notes, but in order to kind of conjure that darkness here, it's not just a question of how low, what note was that. It's really a question of the sound he chooses to make, and it's this open, cavernous sound, and it's, wow, that's something I think that only Geoff can do in this way, and I love it. I'm totally here for it, and if this is an indication of what's to come with voice player Geoff's and even Humphrey's Christmas productions that I haven't watched, then you know, I was going to say it's going to be a long winter, but no, it's going to be a short winter relative, right? Because time flies and all that. So thank you very much for being here. That's pretty much it. That wraps it up. The conversation will continue in the comments as it always does.